Hello, and welcome to the latest edition of the Kombat Kast.
What number is it, like 8?
Something like that. We've done quite a few of them. I am Tyler Lansdowne, Community Specialist here at NetherRealm Studios.
And I am Derek, one of the designers here at NetherRealm.
We are very excited about today's stream. Again, like the last stream, we all seem to really enjoy that one.
Yeah.
So we have a pretty packed stream for you today with a lot of information and a lot of really cool stuff that I think you guys are going to enjoy.
Yes.
So let's introduce one more person who's very important to the process of making a stream. That's Jen at the control tower. Jen?
Hello, everyone.
Couldn't happen without her.
You always woot woot over her saying hi.
Oh, let's do it again.
Okay.
It's pretty rude.
You know, really important. We got somebody helping out with the stream. Jen at the command tower.
Hello.
Woo!
Okay,
All right, it's timing. It's all about timing. Sorry.
So we are very excited. The whole studio is kind of buzzing. The game is coming out so soon. We're so ready for you guys to see it. So we'd like to come here and give you a chance to see some stuff that you'll be playing in how long, Derek?
18 days.
18 days. We're very excited. We have a ton of new information for you today. We're going to give you some character breakdowns. We thought about giving you one character breakdown.
But that wasn't enough. No.
And then we thought about giving you 2.
Still, not enough.
And then we thought about giving you 7.
Little too many.
Far too many.
Little too many.
So we're going to go with 3 today. We have
Yes.
3 character breakdowns for you.
Yep.
We have
Some fatalities.
maybe a new fatality you'll see. We're going to maybe discuss some faction stuff today.
Yes. Some special guests.
We have 4 guests today.
We are packed.
So very excited about it. Again, like we always ask you to, we love you watching our streams. We love you coming out here every time to find out what's new in the MKX world. So if you could just take a second real quick and go down and hit the follow button on Twitch. So every time we stream, you'll be notified. And like I've said before, after launch, we will be streaming at random times.
Yeah, I mean, we'll be definitely playing with the community, so please come and beat up Tyler, as we all do, and enjoy hanging out with us.
Yeah, I mean, we'll definitely, when the DLC comes, because we've already announced all of that, of course. We have
Yes.
Jason, Trimmer, Tanya, Predator.
There it is.
So once those come out, we'll always do variations of those. But at the same time, anytime imaginable, we could come on, stream, and play against you guys.
Bam! Here
Just
we
like
are.
that.
Yep.
So that's very exciting. So I hope you clicked follow. We want to kind of get started here really shortly with what we have to show you. We're excited. Obviously, you guys kind of have an idea where we're going to go with this, but we're going to make you wait for just a little bit. So please get mad at me in the stream chat. I'm sure you are, and that's fine. We do have something cool to show you right now. As you know, there's a thing called WB Play. And if you sign up for that, you're able to kind of follow your stats more easily, link different games to different games, things like that.
Yes.
Here's the deal. If you've already signed up for WB Play, which I'm sure a lot of you have through Injustice,
yes.
we will have a skin ready for you day 1, which is a new Raiden skin, which we'll show you in 1 second. Also, if you haven't signed up, now's a perfect chance to go look, look up WB Play, sign up for it, get ready for it, because day 1, you're going to get this costume.
That's right. What you're looking at, ladies and gentlemen, is a beautiful future Raiden skin that will be available only to people using the WB Play. So please, set up your account so you can get this great skin day 1.
And before we get started and show you anything big, we have a special guest and maybe another special guest.
Dan Forden!
Yes, sir. We got a big one here today. That's going to be gift.
Is that good?
You want to do it again?
Yep.
You can do it
So
again.
we can edit it and make it better for...
Oh, no, we're live. Yeah, we're live.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
I should have mentioned that to you earlier.
That happened.
We have 2 great guests today. Well, 4 great guests, but this is the first 2.
2 are...
The greater guests.
I don't want to grade anybody.
I hope they're not watching. But,
Yeah, probably not.
Rich Carl, Dan Forden, go ahead and introduce yourself, even though I already did.
Yeah, my name is Rich Carl, and I'm the director of audio here at NetherRealm Studio.
Awesome.
And I'm Dan Forden. I'm also an audio director here at NetherRealm, working on Mortal Kombat.
And for the 4 people who don't know, what Dan did in the camera was, of course,
Toasty.
the Toasty. So I know it's been a part of your life for a long time. So we're, of course, excited to have you both here to discuss sound. 'Cause I get a whole bunch of tweets, and I'm sure you do too, about how awesome the game sounds. And we thought, yeah, it does.
Let's
bring
break it
the
down.
sound guys in to talk about it. Right. So we're just going to kind of go through a few things and discuss. We got a couple cool videos to show, maybe a new fatality that you guys can kind of explain sound works, but we'll get to that in a second. First question, just to start. We always talk about how the sound is one of those things where it's so good you almost forget it's there because it makes the characters real. It makes them feel like real people. It makes the environments feel real and such like that. What is there anything that's integral to the sound that you guys have put in this game that the fans may not notice but makes the game what it is?
I think it has a lot to do with a lot of the little sounds, and there are things that we put in there that if they weren't there, you would notice it and it wouldn't feel as real, or it would be harder to connect with. So, I mean, just little things like footsteps, cloth rustle, the whooshes, the vocalizations, they all kind of add up to give you the full picture, the more human picture of what's actually going on in with the interactions in the game.
Excellent.
One thing also is the impact sounds too. The impacts of heavier hits versus lighter hits and things like that. I mean, it really does sell the power of each one of the characters as well.
Yeah, we spend some time trying to figure out, okay, is this impact a bigger one or a small one, or actually there's no small. There's only medium, large, and huge, right?
Right.
So, yeah, and just to figure out based on the animation and the action that's going on, what's the most appropriate thing to try to give a sense of proportionality.
Right.
Sure.
Cool. Is there something that, like, because, every time, starting with every game you work with, I'm sure there's one thing that you're like, I'm so glad we got that into this game. I'm so glad that this is happening. Is there something you guys, each one of you, you can take this separately if you'd like, you're just kind of proud of? Just like, wow, I'm glad we were able to do that.
So many things to be proud of. But one feature that comes to mind for this game in particular that we haven't done before is we've added an additional level of dynamic range control for the player. We call it the audio experience.
Ooh.
Yeah,
that sounds
good.
So good. The player, whether you're playing on a television set or you've got your TV hooked up to a stereo system,
On your watch,
or you've got your TV hooked up to a home theater system, which is how the sound department recommends you play Mortal Kombat for the best experience. But each one of those, you can quickly customize it and get your sound to sound as good as it possibly can on whatever speaker system you have. So I'm excited for the players too.
cool. Just more, like, this game about Mortal Kombat is kind of all about choice for the character, starting with variations all the way into sound. So they can choose how they want Mortal Kombat to play from start to finish.
Right.
Yes.
Anything you're proud of?
One thing we've done this before, but kind of took it a little step further, is wherever possible where there's a projectile or some sort of weapon, or even the characters, when they move across the screen, we try to make sure that the sounds actually move with them. So it gives you a more interactive stereo spectrum. And certain characters like Takeda and Shinnok, some of their weapons, I was able to attach the sound to the weapon so that it's flying across the screen and through the stereo spectrum as you're playing it, which is really cool.
And Takeda, like you said, has those whips that pretty much travel full screen, so you'll actually hear them start and finish to the end, which is really neat. And it's to just kind of segue into something different. You guys are known for you help make the music. You write the music for Mortal Kombat, and I think that's always been kind of an iconic part of Mortal Kombat, just the feel of the music. Can you just kind of talk a little bit about what it takes to create music for a game like Mortal Kombat?
Who plays the cowbell?
Oh yeah,
that would be I don't know, the cowbell guy.
Not too much cowbell.
He got fired.
Yeah. Well, one of the things we're excited for with this game is we have different music for each round. So for every level, instead of just having level music, we have round music. So every level has 3 rounds, and beyond that, there are little bits and pieces of music that make it smoother to go into an X-ray and come out of an X-ray, smoother to end a particular round. So there are all these, for every level, there are probably 13 or 14 little tiny segments of music that we cut to interactively to provide a most.
Yeah, and I've noticed when Tyler and I'll play, if it does go into the 3 rounds of a fight, the music which is rare, gets even more intense during that 3rd round, which is awesome for the player.
Yeah.
And you also we talked about this earlier too when we were kind of prepping, is that you'll look at a stage and create a custom soundtrack for the stage itself.
Yeah, we try to get a sense of the environment where people are going to be fighting, and one thing I thought would be kind of neat was in the Emperor's courtyard to try a bamboo flute as an instrument in that first one, you know, with the whole sort of Aztec, Mayan, or Aztec,
Aztec,
as it were,
Aztec.
religion, just something to sort of conjure up that mood. I figured that might be a nice thing.
Oh, it's really well captured, definitely.
Yeah, I would say that that's the first time that bamboo flutes have been mentioned on any sort of Mortal Kombat cast. So thank you for that.
We do what we can.
That's really good. And you know, I think one of the big things we kind of want to get to, which is really important, is just our custom, I guess you'd call it gore.
Yeah, the sound effects are really like, you know, probably the most important part because they follow the action. They're really tightly created, crafted to the VFX, to the animations, and you know Dan places them in. So we have two guys on our team, Eric Wiedemeyer and Steven Schappler, who have created labored over these guys to make the traits sound different, to make each character sound different, and then Dan like custom puts them in the game for every movement and you know, thinks about this frame or that frame or this frame to really should feel super tight.
And the great thing is because Eric actually and Steven had me come in to the sound booth when they were making the sounds, and it's just a produce aisle in the back with like bone saws and hammers.
There's a lot of that.
They just go to town on fruit and just destroy it.
Yeah.
So vegetables and fruits were harmed in the making
of
of this game.
They were. And I actually, at the end of the full segment, we do have a fun video with Eric working with some goo. And it kind of shows you how they record different sort of Foley to make the sounds work. We're not going to show that quite yet. We do want to show you something, because one of the big things about sound is making the X-rays feel super impactful.
Yeah.
So we would like to show, real quick, fatalities, X-rays as well. But we're going to show two fatalities that kind of show off sort of how the sound has all been integrated into how they work.
Some of that
Show the magic.
Finish him! Ermac wins. Fatality. Finish him! Sub-Zero wins. Fatality.
Okay.
All right, so we've already seen the Ermac one. We had to show that one again because it is awesome, pulling out every piece of his insides from his mouth. And then we showed a new Sub-Zero, the bed of spikes, which I lovingly call the skateboard.
The skateboard.
Because he jumps on.
Yeah, no, it's clever. I get it.
So kind of if just real briefly, kind of explain sort of what goes into the little tiny granule pieces of that.
Yeah, well, again, it's a lot of fruit and vegetables, you know, because they won't let us rip real hearts out of people.
Sure.
Which is, you know.
But I'm sure there's plenty of dead bodies we could use.
You know, they frown upon that.
So we've gone to fruit. And vegetables.
Exactly. So yeah, and you know, the sound designers, you know, layer upon layer upon layer, they'll take the squash from this and the watermelon, pull out from that, and the slice from this papaya, and there's a lot of that, and then pitch shifting and reversing, and you know, the inverted walrus scream is.
What's the best sounding fruit?
Best sounding fruit for us. One of the things we did was we took a watermelon, and we cut a hole in the top of it. And then we would stick our hands in it and pull it out. That was a good one.
That's awesome.
Do you have any?
Green peppers and celery were good. For some crunchy stuff.
Bones.
Right, exactly.
Like Melina's bites. So those sound like definitely some sort of crunchy. What would you use for those, you think?
Sticks, maybe?
Ooh. Sometimes we record at a really high frequency nuts being cracked, and then we pitch shift those way down to get the big, thick bone cracks. Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, that's a classic sound designer trick.
Awesome. Never thought of that.
Yeah.
Well, to actually explain some more of that, we're going to show you a video here in a second, but is there anything else we'd like to talk about or add before we show that video?
I guess, you're going to show something about slime?
I want to show Eric recording a bunch of slime. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that slime figured prominently in the Ermac fatalities.
Okay, good. The whole.
Yes.
Yeah.
You didn't just use my
How
voice
did that
there?
go?
The-
That's
No,
good.
pretty good.
That's good.
Next time?
Next time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're in.
Same
Thank
script.
you.
Same script.
Honorary sound department.
Thank you guys, thank you. So Jim, we're going to show that video right now. Thank you guys both for coming out.
You're welcome.
Awesome to have you. We also will show your, we'll show their Twitters real quick. We're showing that right now, so you can follow both these guys. I've followed Dan a little bit, and it looks like he just says toasty back to people, so that's good stuff.
Every time someone sends me a tweet, I will write toasty back.
I'd be careful in saying.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'd be careful in saying every time.
I'll cross my fingers.
Yeah, so, thank you guys for coming so much. That was a great time. Jim, we'll play that video.
That was perfect. Oh.
So that was just kind of how gore is built. A little funny video there with some flatulent sounds.
That was a good time. Did that work?
Moving on. So
Okay.
we have here, you've seen them both in different streams. Today their power combines. That's
Yes.
the word. Combines. John Edwards. Paulo.
How's it going?
So guys,
I like to say I like your hat and your shirt.
Yeah, you
Looking
like
good,
that?
guys.
Yeah.
Looking good.
I've been working out too.
I'm wearing a sweater and a newsboy cap.
Is that
Yeah.
a Mortal Kombat hat?
This is Mortal Kombat newsboy hat. So we brought these guys here because we're going to show you a good deal of variation stuff today with characters, and they're the ones to talk to. So,
Yep.
but I know you guys are dying to see what we are kind of been teasing quite a bit. So we're going to show you that right now.
Ready to eat lead?
Trying to cut down.
Well, here comes a double helping.
Round one, fight.
Tough luck, kid. Gun is the best defense.
Finish him. Aaron Black wins. Fatality.
So there he is.
Booyah.
I know you guys have been kind of seeing our tweets and speculating on the fact that Aaron Black is a playable character in Mortal Kombat X. You've seen him in the comic, now you've seen him in real life. I am very excited to see this character.
Yeah, you've been kind of giddy around the studio, like, oh, it's Aaron Black Week!
I
yay!"
know, Black Friday. No, he's definitely one of my favorite new characters.
Yeah,
So
mine too, for sure.
absolutely. So we're happy to show them to you now, and we're actually going to do some gameplay.
Yep.
And John is going to walk through his variations.
Yeah,
so
let's do it.
Let's do this. We're starting with this one.
Yeah, Marksman.
Marksman, sound good.
Yeah, so let's probably go over his standard set.
We'll go standard set
specials
first.
attacks.
We will wait, of course, for the
Intros.
dialogue. I don't know if you knew this. People get mad.
They do.
Yeah.
I think they've heard them all by now.
I don't think they've heard
I don't
of
know if they've heard
him. Well,
everything.
this is a new character, Paulo. I don't think they've heard of him.
So we should be quiet during this?
If you want.
Okay.
Or we could sing a song.
Okay.
Vermin.
Something wrong, Emperor?
I renegotiate our agreement. Round one, fight.
All right, there's the intro.
Cool. So yeah, so Aaron Black. Obviously, he's kind of patterned after like a classic, you know, kind of Wild West, you know, martial and gunslinger, bounty hunter. His primary weapon set are the 2 revolvers he has on his waist. So he utilizes those a lot in his fight style. So he has a lot of strings that where he uses them to pistol whip people, or one of my favorite ones right there where like he kicks the hammer and fires a shot. And something kind of unique about him is a lot of his fight style attacks that utilize the revolvers actually have much more range than a normal kick or a punch would have. So I think maybe let's go into some of his specials and standard special set. Sure. So besides the revolvers, one of the things that he has access to is, you know, he's been kind of wandering the outworld, you know, for all these years. He's, you know, killed some, you know, crazy monsters and taken some of their magic. So one of the things he has is a like a sand-filled, like glass globe grenade that he can roll across the floor. Kind of a slow-moving, low projectile. Those are always pretty good. Anything that's, you know, projectile full screen low.
Right.
He can actually enhance that one to control its speed, and it'll also fire off a shot and break it, and that will lead to pop-ups. So that can be used as combo extenders or good openers. You can roll it behind the guy, roll it in front of him, and try to set him up. You know, roll it when the guy's trying to get up, things like that.
Right.
In addition, he can break the globes over his head for like a good anti-air. It's kind of a fast, you know, doesn't do a whole lot of damage, but it's really good for stop and jump ins.
Right.
You can also use it to start combos and continue combos.
Keep jumping over. Yeah. War meter. There we go.
So he also has a pretty powerful low special with a slide. Has a pretty good range on it. Does decent damage. And then that one also he can enhance, and he will rifle off a couple of shots with his revolvers. And that's great for combo enders and also for, you know, creating some close-up situations. In addition to that, let's see what else he has. He has like a medium-range tackle. It's pretty good, like a command grab tackle. You know, rifles off some shots to the face, and it also can be meter burned, and it will do a little bit more damage and separate the characters quite a bit more. That's an example of his throw. Again, using the revolvers in a lot of different situations.
Happiness.
Oh, I'm not getting it today.
Well, it's all right.
Stream jitters.
They always have
Tyler again.
I'm not quitting until we get this.
You do it. There you go.
There we go.
So you use that to end combos, create some distance, you know, push people into corners, away from corners, things like that.
Right.
And then probably my favorite special that he has these caltrops. Which, if you know, everyone knows what a caltrop is. It's like a spiked nail. He throws a handful of them on the ground, and he can do that at different ranges, you know, close, medium, or far. And when you're standing in them, it does some damage over time. But the cool thing about it is it will also force your opponent to stop running. So if they're running at you, it actually stops their run. So you can kind of set it up as a little trap to keep the player from being too offensive. Right. These are also good to throw down when you've knocked someone down or when you get someone trapped in a corner. You can force them to try to jump out, and you can create some combo opportunities off of that. And I believe that's his his common set. So in Marksman, he has this rifle, like a long rifle, on his back. And he gains access to a few new special moves with it. So maybe do like his walk back. So pretty unique special where he actually walks and creates range at the same time. He's firing off 3 very quick projectiles. It's kind of an office favorite because it creates distance and you know, promotes kind of like a defensive kind of a style, but also offensive at the same time. And you can enhance that version, and he'll actually switch up the shots and do like a low, medium, and high. Leads to good combo opportunities if you can get in fast enough, you know, to close that gap that you created from the walk back. So it's actually really powerful in the corner because you won't be spread so far away that you'll be able to get some combos in.
Right.
Additionally, he has like a sniper shot where you can like kind of charge up a blast on the ground. So you can hold that, and you can hold that. You can hold that and dash cancel out of it. And one of the things that Paul likes to do with this is you can actually 2-in-1 into it and then dash cancel it. Like in the middle of strings and stuff to create like some confusing, you know, confusing reset opportunities. And then he also has a pop-up uppercut with the rifle. So this is good again for, you know, combo enders, things like that. You can sneak in some general hits after that one, but if you enhance it, then he actually fires a shot afterwards. And on that one, you can get in.
Yeah.
A lot, you know, these
so you can,
combos.
you can.
Yeah, and I think you've got all your meter, so it may be a good time to show off maybe his X-ray. Oh, no, you don't.
I could fake it.
Oh, there it is.
How did you do that?
The tricks. That is a magic bullet right there.
He comes prepared to matches. And he writes the opponent's names in the bullet.
He probably uses a Sharpie beforehand,
Yeah.
just in case.
Yeah, whoever came up with that is a genius. Who was that, Derek?
I
think it was you, wasn't it?
Don't give me too much.
It was.
It was.
I think it was.
It was.
So that's cool. So the other kind of unique thing about his X-rays, it leaves the opponent standing at the end, so it can be used for all kind of crazy mix-up opportunities.
Right.
And that's pretty much marksman.
Okay.
Yeah,
Awesome.
So maybe go to another one.
Sounds good.
Keep the Aaron Black train rolling.
Choo choo with Aaron Black. Let's do you want Outlaw? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah, let's do Outlaw.
What? 2?
2 Aaron Blacks.
2 and Aaron Black on Aaron Black. Oh, mind blown.
Are we prepared for this?
I don't know. Which one did you do?
I did Outlaw, so you should do Gunslinger.
Okay, absolutely.
We probably should be quiet for the intro.
We haven't gotten there yet, but
all right. I'm just prepping.
Hey, yeah,
I'm just prepping.
Okay, all right. We prepped for a long time.
Yeah,
though.
we did.
Yeah,
that was
almost
my bad.
too much.
Mind games don't work on me. There's an obvious insult there. You'd best shut up and draw.
Round 1. Fight.
So cool. All right, let's go through, I guess, Outlaw. So Outlaw has probably my favorite weapon in the game. He has a broken off Tarkatan Warrior's arm. And it still has a sword blade attached to it, so I think it's pretty unique conceptual weapon. And of course, this variation kind of revolves around that. So he gains access to some new fight style attacks with it. So he gets some new strings, new combo strings where he uses it post. It's pretty good damage, good range on it too. I think he even has one where he does a little command grabby kind of attack after it.
And he also was throwing sand in combos as well, too, right?
Yeah. Some of his fight style stuff. He actually picks a handful of sand up off the ground and throws it in the opponent's face for a little bit of a stun. So there you go. That's another example.
Apollo just tricked the game.
You made it.
So, but probably his biggest asset in this variation is his stab, like the impale. Let's flesh that out. There we go. And so this will actually break the blade off in the opponent's chest, and that will add a damage over time bleed component. And while that's active, he doesn't have access to any of his sword attacks. And of course, if you do the enhanced version of it, the bleed will last longer, do more damage, but it'll be more time where your sword is gone, and so you can't you don't have access to all those extra attacks. And then I believe this one he also gets a modified version of the sand burst, where it actually picks up a huge handful of sand off the ground and throws it in the face. That actually creates a stun situation, like a true stun, which can be 2 in 1 into. That can do things like set up combos, or set up a free impale.
Right.
There were already been Gunslinger.
Oh, I just killed him.
Oh.
Calm yourself.
You'll also notice the different palettes, too. That there's the green Aaron Black, along with the traditional as well.
Aaron Black wins.
He's fine.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
He's totally
He'll be back for the
Once we
next
reset
round.
it. Yeah,
Don't
we're
worry.
good. We're
totally
good.
fine.
Do a rematch here. Now we'll go through the final Aaron.
Gunslinger, yeah.
Yep.
Which I think, actually, man, all of his variations are really good. This
Yep.
one might be my favorite.
There's an obvious.
That's what you said about the last one. Oh, no, it's just the weapon.
Favorite
That was
weapon.
your Okay,
Yes.
all right, John.
Who doesn't want to stab somebody with a broken off forearm? I mean,
Yeah.
No, I've always wanted
which
to.
may or may not be Brock. I don't know.
Oh!
I don't know.
Maybe it
There's
is.
speculation.
It could
Who
be.
knows? Who knows? So Gunslinger revolves more around his revolvers. That's a little accidental pun.
That was good.
So the big thing for this one is he has a standoff stance. So he goes to this little standoff, kind of like a Wild West Gunslinger standoff stance. And from that, he has access to some additional specials. So he has like a low, kind of like a dance kind
Dance
of a move.
for me, boy.
And the closer you are, the more hits it does. And it's a low, so that's always good to mix up. He has this anti-air that's like super fast, like quick draw with both revolvers. Prevents jump ins really well, and that can be used in the juggles. And then he also has like a retreating shot, where he fires 2 shots while walking backwards, which none of those are that. There we go. And that one's good because again, it can kind of kind of like a modified version of the rifle, where you can kind of create some distance, but fire off like 2 really fast projectiles. And then he also has my favorite special, the coin toss. Which is really cool, which we'll show after this.
Round 2.
There are bullets everywhere.
The coin toss is cool. He flips the coin up in the air and he can ricochet a gunshot off of it. And you can actually change the trajectory of that based on which direction you hold. And then for the enhanced version, he throws a whole handful up and just, fires off a bunch of shots.
Just throwing money.
Yeah, and that can be done, in combos. It can be done to, kind of do, long range, mid range pokes.
Right.
Can be comboed into in some situations from, mid screens off of that way too. Just really cool stuff.
Now, if he overdraws his bank account, can he still throw coins? Or is he out of coins?
He apparently has an unlimited supply.
Oh, okay, cool.
They're pennies, probably.
They're just pennies. Yeah.
So being a bounty hunter, it pays. It pays
does,
well.
it does
So he just gets all of his payments in nickels or whatever. And
so that's
Aaron Black in a nutshell. Yeah, I'm sure we'll be showing more gameplay stuff with him, full gameplay stuff. Later on as the game gets closer to release.
But that is Mr. Aaron Black. Woo! Very exciting. Take that from me.
I certainly will.
So we're done, right? That's the only character reveal?
No. We got more.
We promised more.
All right.
So we're doing one more?
How come his hat's way
Two
cooler
more.
than
Two more.
your guys' hats?
My hat's pretty cool.
Like your guys' hat's pretty cool, but his hat's way cooler.
His hat is way cooler.
I like my hat.
Like Raiden's hat's way cooler too.
We are now going to show what we saw in the trailer we just launched. Liu Kang. Liu Kang is in Mortal Kombat X.
Brand new character. Brand new Mortal Kombat franchise.
Right. So we're going to go ahead and start with him and kind of see how his variations work out.
And I like to watch Ermac get beat up, so I'm going to go with Ermac. Yeah, you're welcome. Oh.
All right, we won't prepare so early this time.
Yeah, we
can continue to talk through this one.
Yeah,
again, just like
the
every
main
character,
banter that no one cares about.
Liu Kang has a ton of different variations. They're very different from each other, and we're going to go through those now.
And we're pretty much done.
Yeah, it's nice.
That's pretty much it. He's got some fireballs, a kick.
Ask my forbearance.
We do not grovel.
Then you will end.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, Paulo.
So this variation of Liu Kang is called Dragon's Fire. This one is probably the one that's the most similar to the Liu Kang you played in the previous game. He's got some of his returning specials, like you got his fireball, low fireball. You throw a fireball in the air. Of course, you can enhance fireball. And that's basically like the common specials. And then he can also still has his fly kick. In Dragon's Fire, it happens to be where his fly kick actually does 2 hits. So if somebody's knows you're going to do a fly kick and they're going to try to armor through it, in this variation you can't do that because of that. And of course he has his traditional bicycle kick.
He's going to just gloss over the bicycle kick. Everyone's freaking out now.
Yeah.
Oh, it's back.
In Dragon's Fire, he gets the ability to enhance the bicycle kick after it hits, so that actually gets you to hit confirm bicycle kicks in the combos. And then the normal bicycle kick leaves the opponent standing. So similar like in Ultimate MK3, where after you took a bicycle kick, you were sort of in a stagger state, and then from there you can go into high lows, throws, and pretty much continuous offense.
Let's take a look at his throw. I like his throw a lot. There we are.
He did gain one new universal special move, which is this big spinning backhand. When you block this move, it's not safe, but it's punishable. I mean, it's not punishable, but it is safe. So you can use it to finish combos and continue pressure. And then of course it has an enhanced one, which pushes the opponent further away. And then Liu Kang, of course, has a lot of combos that he's generally more combo heavy character than a lot of other characters.
There's a lot of ground strings, and a lot of multi-hit, ground combos,
bounce ups and whatnot.
The Kang Tang. That was
yes, that.
Yeah. Kang Tang.
Yeah, and a little tidbit for the hardcore players. His towards one is actually the fastest normal attack in the game, where it's a 5-frame normal, where he can punish things that other players won't be able to.
Right. So, what all do we have?
Exclusive Dragonfire also is to be able to charge his fireball, so you can use that to sort of bait the opponent out, get into a little bit of a zoning game.
I think his variation also is the one when he has the enhanced air fireball as well, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
So you got 2 air fireball, and then another thing unique to his variation is he can actually enhance the enhanced ground fireball. So if your opponent is sitting there, they're going to come in and that fireball is going to hit, you can enhance the normal enhanced fireball and do a combo with it. to be unbreakable since it's projectile.
You can enhance the enhanced.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
How many meters is that?
It's
layers.
Yeah.
There's layers.
It's wasting 2 bars a meter, but it'll let you like hit confirm into something that's not breakable.
But is it wasting then? Who knows?
Yeah. But,
It's wasting if you use it in the wrong situation.
Right. Start a match with it? Yeah, you can't.
Yes. Opening a match with it, bad idea.
Awesome. Want to move on to the next variation?
Paul just rifling through those menus, man. It's just like he's
It
done
is.
this maybe
Done
a
this
billion
before.
times.
Let's see what they say to each other.
Are they friends?
They were. One time, like a father.
They're kind of like frenemies, I guess, right?
Frenemy.
Yeah.
You're loaded today, Sean.
I know, right?
That's good.
I had some tea before I came in here.
Oh, yeah, that'll get you going.
I'm amped up.
No, Liu Kang.
I give you no choice, Raiden.
So be it. Round 1.
Like I said,
We can't hear it.
but I bet it was a friendly.
Probably antagonistic, though. I can tell by their facial expressions.
So this variation of Liu Kang is called Flame Fist, and if you notice, his projectile animations change in all 3 variations. So all the projectiles have slightly different block advantage, hit advantage. So they're all slightly different. All 3 of his variations. He still has an enhanced version of this one, but it's not 2 fireballs. It's 1 single big fireball. Another thing is where this variation gets is the bicycle kick gets replaced with these multi punches.
Bicycle punches.
Bicycle punches.
Yeah. Is that a thing?
I believe the correct name for the move zone.
Hashtag bicycle punch.
Windmill fist or bicycle punch.
Is this why you guys don't ask me to name moves?
There's a lot of reasons. This is an example.
Okay. Nothing like the old bicycle punches.
All right.
And then also in this variation, he can activate the flame fists. So
There it is.
And then when he has this on, if your opponent's blocking, he actually does a lot more block damage than normal for punches. And then like a neat trick to do is do the windmill fist punches when your opponent's blocking.
Oh, look at that health.
Just
Should do a good amount of block
ease a lot of
damage.
shit, yep.
And that's only on block.
It does some additional damage on hit also. It also makes his fireballs do a lot more block damage and more hit damage.
Cool.
So he's
So it really enhances.
pressure guy.
Yeah, that's awesome. And that's pretty much it for that one.
Yep.
All right. And finally,
Next one is
Oh,
Duelist.
actually, we missed the parry.
Oh,
Oh yeah, the parry.
Actually, let's do Liu Kang versus Liu Kang. We'll show the-
All right.
Liu Kang.
the fans do always ask for mirror match dialogue, so
Sure.
it'll be fun.
Oh wait, do we double fire fists?
I got Duelist, which is probably his most unique
Okay.
variation.
In the Outworld marketplace.
We'll try and pull off the parry as well.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, I'm sure I can do it. I don't know what it is, but I'm sure I can do it.
Illusions are petty magic. This is no illusion. Death will reveal the truth.
Round 1.
Man, I
Fight.
almost talked to that.
Yeah,
Did you
yeah.
see that? Oh, it was almost so bad.
There it is.
And you can actually enhance the parry right before the last hit and do some additional damage.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna try that, but I'll try it.
It's
Yeah,
just
okay.
mashing
Yeah.
it to do it for you?
Yeah, I don't know if mashing works.
It doesn't.
Mashing will not work.
You could have a barrel.
Can I parry the barrel?
So in Duelist, he can actually switch, essentially switch stances inside of this variation. So he can go between the light and dark. When he's in light, he has different fireballs than he normally does, which are a little faster than the other ones. So you can use these to sort of zone out your opponent.
And he's got great low kicks.
Yeah.
Amazing
When you go
low
into
kicks.
when you go into dark, his fireballs get replaced with these little traveling like plasma orb things. And then with these, you can actually stop them after you throw them out, and they stay out there, and then they explode after a certain amount of time.
Yeah. So the cool thing about this is that they don't actually hit. They don't have collision on them as they're traveling. So you can stop them and like leave these little landmines out all over the screen and create all kind of like weird pressure and like unique combo situations. And I believe he also gets like a damage charge in this one as well.
Yeah, and depending on the state of your damage charge, the fireballs will explode faster. So the opponent has to know how much of a damage charge you have. And you can do these combos inside of block strings, so you can like throw a fireball out, and like put pressure on your opponent. You have multiple of these out, so you can sort of like trap your opponent with a bunch of these red orbs.
Then I think in light he also gets the heal, correct? So light he has like a heal move. We can
remember what it is.
There we go. And that can be held down, and as you're holding it, you're gaining health, and then when you let go, it releases and you get a little extra burst.
I'm just doing an X-ray.
Yep, we need to see it anyway.
Yep.
Nice.
Probably one of my favorite X-rays. Really cool.
I love it. Liu Kang on Liu Kang violence. Here we go. Uh-oh.
No!
You want to move on to our final, or keep doing this? Let's move on then.
This is it, though, right?
No, we got.
There's 2 characters.
No, we're doing 3 characters today.
3 characters.
Yes. Also, before we continue, before I forget, I have been notified that I may have put up the wrong Twitter information for Dan Forden.
Really?
What?
Yeah,
so like 100 people just tweeted the wrong person?
Yeah. That's my bad. It's, so yeah, the Dan Forden you're tweeting is not the right one. It's at D Forden. So please, if you followed him just now, go back and follow him with the right one. At D Forden. It's not a Kombat Cast without me making a really big mistake.
Well, that's not that big, but that other guy's probably like, holy crap, look at all my friends!
Yeah,
How people love me!
Awesome. So I hope he's a Mortal Kombat fan.
I hope so too.
Oh, here's big news. We're going to show you Shinnok.
Yay! This just in.
So this is we're very excited. It's like I was been looking forward to it because we got Aaron Black, Liu Kang, and Shinnok. You can probably use that for
No, because he's in practice.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. We're also going to discuss how practice mode works.
Yeah, we're filled with a lot of things today.
So we have a nice little training room that you can use, and it's gonna be really nice.
Good one.
That's a
really nice training room. It's going to be really nice.
I didn't know what to say.
Here's the bonus in the practice mode. We don't have to wait for each other.
Right.
What?
They will not speak to each other. So this is Imposter Shinnok, the one that I use the most.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go over his basic move first.
Cool.
So Shinnok, he's got an amulet blast where he grabs his amulet and does a little short range blast with it. And then the enhanced version of it is just a bigger blast. This move actually, if I can go and make the Sub-Zero, I'll give Derek control.
Oh!
If you shoot an ice ball, you can actually stop projectiles with that.
You can cancel it, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't want to do it again.
Yeah, I'll take Derek off of controls.
That's actually good.
You make one mistake.
Paulo has a low tolerance.
He also has this triple ground blast, which hits 3 different ranges. It always does all 3 blasts, and it's more meant to like cause your opponent. And you can enhance this move after it hits. Just sort of the combo strength, and you can enhance it on each hit. So you can do the second one enhance it, or just the first one enhance it. So somebody's blocking it, and you can get them, you can trick them and make them out. And then there's other universal moves. This big shoulder rush, which wizards are known for shoulder rush.
Yeah.
You guys knew that. So some unique thing to practice is you can set like your positions of where you're going to reset the game to. So like I'm going to set it to the left here real quick. And then like if you're playing online and like Sub-Zeros are playing against you and like and the Ice Mode Sub-Zeros are pressuring you in the corner and like putting you in Ice Mode situations, you can actually use practice mode to figure out how to get out of some of these situations. So you can set the recording, and you can actually record what the other Sub-Zero, your Sub-Zero opponent is going to do against you, and you can set whether or not you're blocking or not blocking it. So I'm going to set it to block and duck. And then do like a little ice mode setup for Sub-Zeros I always do. And you can figure out what I can do to stop this.
Right.
So here, if I do this move on reversal, I can actually hit him. But if I do that, I can't get him.
Right.
And then the thing, if I'm reversing this with this, I'm sort of still in the corner and I'm trapped in that situation. But if I reversal with that enhanced shoulder, I actually get myself out of the corner. So I get out of that trap. Yeah, so you can set up little situations of like, hey, these things are like beating me in matches, and you can like find out ways to get around them by using practice mode.
It's really good. Like for me, when I first started playing these kind of games, I was still, you know, a casual in a way.
You absolutely are.
I would definitely find a move that I couldn't quite beat, record it, and just try every single thing to get out of it. And like, you know, you do that enough, then you get into a real match, and you do it on reaction.
Go hit the dojo.
Yep. Another cool thing, do we have it in here where you can actually put on the different backgrounds and such?
Yeah. Yeah, we should talk about the training room background.
Yeah.
So right now the training room background doesn't have any interactive objects loaded, but you can set it to load different ones. So you can set it to load Cove, and it'll quickly load the Cove interactables inside of the training room.
Right. So now that everything that's in the Cove, so if you want to kind of try, you know, interactive specific combos which can exist, you can change these out all through practice mode.
They all just become holograms. Can you make a hologram Blanche? That could be the greatest thing. Don't spoil me. Don't spoil me.
I'm gonna see if that works.
I'm sure it does.
There it is.
We all know Blanche, and she has a holographic counterpart.
She'll live forever. This way.
Named Blanche 2.0.
Does she have a Twitter account?
Ooh.
If she has a Twitter account, I'll probably write it down.
You'll probably mess it up.
So, she's going to have a Twitter account now, I bet.
There's some poor grandmother somewhere named Blanche. It's just right now is getting a whole bunch of followers.
Right.
Death calls for you.
Let's try to go through some of Imposter's stuff he does, too, then.
Yep. What's special to him?
So Imposter Shinnok gains the ability to steal moves from his opponents. So against Sub-Zero, if I land this move, you notice that my runes change color on my outfit, so that means that I now have a stolen special move. So with this one, he actually steals the Ice Ball from Sub-Zero.
And then every character he steals a different move from.
Different move from.
So if you play as Imposter Shinnok, it'd be best for you to learn. You can learn different combos for every single character you play.
And it's going to be very matchup dependent. Where sometimes Imposter will be very good in some matchups, and in other matches it might not be as good. But for like Sub-Zero example, you can combo into the move steal, and then now I have a stolen Ice Ball, and then you can actually combo.
You are a fool.
Cool. So for something like that, you could probably freeze somebody and just go right back into Imposter again, and you could either combo after it or just use it as a way to kind of reload the Ice Ball again to keep pressure.
Yeah, so there would be a lot of setups to these, and then you can use practice mode, of course, to figure out the setups.
Cool.
All right. So what's the next one?
Another little bonus practice mode is you can quickly switch out variations. So right now we're going to go to Bone Shaper, and we'll switch out Sub-Zero to Unbreakable.
That's just a quick load, and then you're back with the new variations.
No player selecting on that.
Yep. So I feel like this practice mode, like every single game we do, we learn a little bit more about how to make the practice mode a little bit better.
Yep.
And this is like by far the best practice mode we've done.
Yeah, we talked to some of the competitive players too to see what it is that they really want to help them get better in our game and figure out better setups and whatnot. So we definitely listen to them and put some of that stuff in too.
Yeah, like one of the tough things with fighting games, I think, is like bridging that gap between like, you know, not quite casual, but not quite like, you know, tournament level. And this is a great place to kind of go in and to be able to kind of like, you know, learn how to bridge that gap.
Right.
Absolutely.
Now, Bone Shaper Shinnok obviously uses
Yeah, he can summon.
bones.
Yeah, he can summon he can summon different weapons. So he's got this like little sickle, bone sickle.
Bone sickle. Hashtag bone sickle.
That's got a little combo with you guys standing next to you. He also has this this little low poke, which is a very good low poke that you can go into, especially from. And then Bone Shaker, he can slam the icicle on the ground, which is actually a ground pound, which hits you on the screen. And he also has the scoop move, which slams the opponent over, which you can do inside of combos.
Nice.
And then also pops the guy over.
Awesome.
I think his amulet gets changed as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, his amulet, he actually uses the little weapon that he has, the handle he has that forms into the other weapon. He actually uses it to shoot a
Awesome.
Maybe we could see an X-ray.
Ooh, I don't know if they're ready for that.
You guys ready for that?
I don't know.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
All right.
First, I'm going to show you guys the miss animation for the X-ray just because it's awesome. he summons this little bone cage which traps your opponent, and that actually tracks to where the opponent's currently located. So if the opponent's like running away from you or up close, it's just sex ray and it gets in.
Backhand. You thought he was done.
No.
Nope, not done. Not done.
Let's go to his third variation.
Necromancer versus Cryomancer.
Crazy.
Battle of the Mancers.
Mancers.
And you'll notice he's got these skeleton arms now too, which is visual variation.
Yep.
Right?
Yep, and then in Necromancer, he can summon some bones. You just gotta figure out how to do them.
Oh, the flick.
So dirty.
It's so
Just
insulting.
Flips him away.
Yeah, but he's got this slam move, which also tracks where the opponent is. It isn't blockable, but it's pretty slow to come out, so you can figure out ways to get out of it.
Right.
And of course, he has a grab, which also tracks where the opponent is, and you can use side combos.
Which is like classic Shinnok too. Yeah, absolutely.
Can you enhance that move?
Yep. And it has to be the first bounce.
Bounce. Yeah. Get a little more combo action. Nice. Cool.
Hologram Blanche.
Blanche.
Blanche 2.0.
Oh. Still feel bad for her every time. Cool. Is there anything else, really?
No, in Bone Shaper, that's pretty much it. It just gains the new bone special moves.
Awesome.
Gotcha.
Cool.
Well, excellent. So those are our 3 characters for today. We're gonna put you with social up again for you guys. You're free to stick around if you'd like.
Yeah.
We're gonna go over a few more things and then call it a day. So yeah, we're gonna talk a little bit, Derek. This is kind of your feature today.
Well, I have a feature today.
Yeah, you do.
Great news. Oh, okay. So, I didn't know if you were going to feed it in.
Nice segue.
Really good segue.
So, we're going to talk about the factions.
Right.
And we're actually, when you first start the game, you are asked to select a faction.
Right.
So, we're actually going to show you that screen, and we're going to show you a couple of what we like to call recruitment videos for a few of the factions. So, Jen, hit it.
This is the Mortal Kombat Faction War. You will now join one of 5 factions comprised of Mortal Kombat X players from around the world in a persistent online battle for Earthrealm supremacy. By simply playing Mortal Kombat X, you contribute points to your faction. After each war, the faction with the highest score is crowned Faction Champion, earning rewards for all of its members.
Faction kill.
And so we showed you one of the faction kills in the video. Each faction has multiple faction kills that you can unlock as you rank up within the faction.
Now, just to be a little more specific, each faction has a certain amount of their own.
Yes.
So you can only use theirs if you're in that faction. Now, if you happen to want to switch,
you can always do that. Like we've said before, you can always switch factions, and also no characters are locked to a specific faction.
Right.
You can play any character in any faction.
Kano, White Lotus, fine.
Yeah, we don't mind. We don't mind. But speaking of Kano, we're going to show a couple of recruitment videos, one being Black Dragon, and the other being Special Forces.
Yep.
And this is what you'll see before you actually select the factions. Jen?
The Special Forces is a military group formed to defend the United States from its most dangerous enemies. After the Outworld invasion, they expanded their influence to encompass the entire world. Utilizing state-of-the-art technology, they protect Earthrealm from threats beyond our reality. A cutthroat criminal organization, the Black Dragon perpetrates the most violent and brutal crimes imaginable. Assassination, robbery, and black market weapons trafficking are among their known offenses. All members of the Black Dragon clan are currently wanted by the Special Forces for crimes against humanity.
So if you're not completely a lore-heavy fan, we're at least going to give you a little breakdown of what each one of these factions are and explain it to some of our newer fans.
Right, and you'll be able to pick any one of those, and like we said, switch again. Let's down the aisle. John, what are you going to go with first?
I'm probably going with Brotherhood.
Okay, Paulo.
Lin Kuei.
Okay, Black Dragon.
Lin Kuei.
Brotherhood.
I got 2 Brotherhoods in here, so that's great.
Well, we like, winners. That's what it is.
And we will be showing some more of those videos in the future. There's some stuff coming out that you'll be able to see more in depth of what kind of faction you want. You know what I'd like right now? I want you to tweet at NetherRealm with the hashtag of what faction you want.
Ooh, that's good. I like that.
I want to see what everybody's going to go with. What do we got? We got White Lotus.
White Lotus. We have Special Forces.
Lin Kuei.
Yes, Brotherhood of Shadow.
Black Dragon.
That's it.
All right.
5 of them.
So, hashtag at NetherRealm what you're going to choose. All right? Excellent.
Yeah.
So now, we're going to answer some questions.
Ooh.
We always get questions from you, and every time people get super mad at me for not answering their questions.
Can't answer them all, man.
There are a lot of questions we just can't answer, and I think you guys know it when you tweet us.
Yeah. Yes.
So, anyway, will Goro be available if I don't pre-order?
Will he?
Yes, he will be.
Bam.
But why not pre-order? Pre-order right now and get Goro.
You get him for free when you pre-order him.
Yep.
Otherwise, not so free.
I'd pre-order him.
Yeah.
Happy birthdays.
Thank you.
Not to you. Fred Sultani, Patrick Kendrick, good friends of ours on the Twitters.
Oh.
Happy birthday to you guys from the NetherRealm team.
And there was Brian the Dutch Collector way back when. He also had a birthday.
So we're just naming all birthdays.
Yeah, well, hey, if we're doing it, let's do it. My mom's birthday was a couple weeks ago.
Okay.
Hey, happy birthday,
Mom.
Thanks. Yeah, she'll love that.
People are starting to get really excited about the fact that we have announced we have Mortal Kombat X Mobile coming out. And they want to know, when can we see more about Mortal Kombat Mobile? Well, usually I make you guys wait and tweet and ask when the next cast will be. The next cast is next Thursday at 3 o'clock Central, and one of our main points we'll be talking about is Mortal Kombat Mobile. So come back next time to be able to see what happens with mobile, maybe what you can cross-unlock for mobile. There's some really cool stuff. We'll be showing you all of that. This is a question. DLC characters. Will they have brutalities?
Yes.
Will they have more than one brutality?
Yes.
Will they have fatalities?
Yes.
Whew, didn't see that one.
So, will they have variations?
They'll have fight-style attacks.
Yes.
They will have special moves.
We get a lot of questions. People are like, will the DLC characters be just like what we have now? They have variations and...
Yeah, DLC characters will be fully fleshed out playable characters.
Absolutely. A couple eagle-eyed viewers recently have noticed a little symbol down at the bottom that has a skull on it, and they've kind of figured out that that's easy fatalities. Now, we've learned through years and years of study that there are a lot of people who just can't pull off fatalities.
Right.
Or they get freaked out and they can't figure out the timing. So when the game launches, you'll have a couple of those, maybe 3 of them, day one. You'll have those just to use and do easy fatalities on. There are certain places that you can unlock those and things like that. So you'll always have access to easy fatalities if you want to use them. Yep. Question for all of you. Injustice had online practice. You could go in with a buddy and train. Can you do that in Mortal Kombat X?
Yep. And I bet you could do it in
Paula, settle down.
I don't want to give away any spoilers, but I'm thinking that you can do online practice while you're waiting for other people to play in some other mode, maybe, or something.
I don't know.
Oh,
That's
We'll talk about that later.
That sounds like a pretty awesome feature.
That's
That does
a
sound like a good
statement
feature.
you made there.
Derek,
Hi.
offline ladders.
They exist, yes.
All right, they're good. You offline players, ladders for you to play. Plenty of content for every type of player.
Absolutely, yes.
I believe that for now is all the questions we have. So, as usual,
Woo!
I was going to try to play for you. You pretend as you were playing.
Get the belts.
If you would have grabbed the controller away, that would have been game over right
we could have
there.
gone with that.
no, you know what? It's just, it's time.
Okay.
I want to first of all thank all of the Twitter people out there who keep sending me good wishes. It's like I'm sick or something. They're like, you'll get it next time. You got this. You can win this.
Yeah, this morning I woke up to like 10 tweets of, you're going to win, Tyler, you're going to win. Like, that's all I read this morning. And
Are they
probably
in
not.
your head? Are they in your head, Derek?
No, no.
I don't know. It sounds like they're in his head.
He's getting in my head, yeah.
Sounds like
it's
it.
true. I mean, he brought a coach last time, so maybe this time, Paulo, you can coach me, and John, you just keep looking
out.
good.
I'm out.
Well, we had practice mode in this build, so he could have been practicing for like the last 48 hours.
Oh, yeah. Well, to be totally honest, I have practiced quite a bit in the last couple of days. You know, it's funny. Like everyone, I feel really nice that everyone wants me to win. that
I don't.
I continually let every single person down every week.
Yeah.
So, let's watch this intro and here we go.
Can we talk over the intros
No.
for this?
No.
Mindless fool.
You don't want to serve the Emperor's will.
I serve my own.
Round 1. Fight.
Alright. Best of 3. So far, so good.
Oh.
You guys can commentate all you want to.
I'm a terrible coach.
It's fine. You can commentate. I will not speak during this.
Yeah, it just kind of goes
It
silent.
seems pretty intense. That was nice confirmed.
Thanks, man.
Paulo, you're supposed to be on my side.
Oh, sorry.
Oh. Damn it, damn it, damn it. That's an overhead. This is looking bad.
No, no, no.
No, no.
Sorry, Tyler.
Tyler, you give away a lot of free damage, man.
Great coaching.
There's a lot of punish,
Yeah, I know. Thank you.
You're not doing it.
Derek, do I beat you at your desk?
More at your desk, but yeah.
That's true. More
Yeah,
desk.
we can play more at your
So
desk.
I mean, maybe I'm terrible. Who knows? I don't know.
No, I mean, you definitely win matches. Ah.
No,
Ah.
God, every time I get hit by the overhead, I just need a block, right?
It seemed like you were going for like a strange reset there, but it didn't work out.
Right, did it look cool?
Yeah. It could have been a drop combo, but I'm not too sure.
No, it was real.
That was a real drop combo? Ah. Can I do it? Can I do it?
No.
No.
Do what you want to do.
Can I?
How about that? No.
Jump on the
No.
mic.
Alright. Ba-bam!
That was the worst fatality I've ever seen.
If I would have used the easy fatality, it would have been no problem at all.
Actually terrible.
You want to change your
Look, you get in
variation?
there, dude. What happened to Kano last time, man?
You
You were repping Kano for a while, and now
Everyone on stream keeps saying I want to see Ermac because they know that's where my. That's
don't blame your loss.
I'm not blaming.
On
I'm
the
not
fans
blaming.
wanting to see a particular character.
Well, but Ermac's my favorite character, so I
Okay.
feel like I have to.
Okay, listen, I'm behind you, dude.
No, you're obviously not.
I'm behind you.
Are you? Are you on my team?
I'm on Team Tyler.
That's so good, Team Tyler.
Sorry, Derek.
I work for you.
Look, listen, I know we'll be on Brotherhood Shadow together. All that's fine, but in this room, I'm on Team Tyler.
Oh man, Jen, Team.
Tyler.
Oh yeah.
The underdog, man. Root for the underdog.
This is crap!
Follow.
I try to be unbiased.
Thank you, Paul. Although you gave him tips last week.
He needs them. He's gonna.
You served Shao Kahn well.
Our loyalty to him is
No longer
is true.
required.
round
I
1.
think Paul decided that strategy was more important than
Yeah,
the
right.
intro.
Well, it's getting intense. See, the wake up roll. We'll just start counting them from now on.
Well, first he's got to knock him down. See, this is gonna be tough.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh, I missed it.
No.
Oh,
it's okay.
reset.
Convert.
Oh!
Some sick resets on accident.
Oh.
I missed it. That's a roll.
Yep.
Stab, 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 stab. Oh. No, no, no. No. Ah. You better do something!
Come on.
What is wrong with you?
Oh. I freaked out there. I'm dropping every combo
Oh
I
man!
know.
Well, I got him stunned. What
It's
do I
like,
do? I guess
oh,
I'll
he's gonna
stand
stand there. I should probably not do something.
Was your controller broken or anything?
Who, mine?
Yeah,
That was
No, I was
that was a sick teleport.
hanging.
Well, you didn't wake up roll, so.
Oh, yeah. Good call. Well, I gotta change. What is this?
Yeah.
Tyler has combos!
Oh, into X. I wasted all 3 bars just to do that cool thing I learned yesterday.
No, that's 40%. That's definitely. Oh. No, this is.
Just do
no.
that. Don't
No.
get those. Just
No.
keep doing the push.
No.
You're in his head now. He doesn't know what to do.
No!
He's freaking out.
I'm so mad right now. Okay. There it is.
Oh no, I thought I was gonna get it almost perfect on you there, dude. Oh, keep running.
You got it. Punt it. Ooh.
Chip. Oh, chip.
You're trying to teleport and it's just not working.
Uh-oh.
Don't let him just drop.
What is wrong with... When do you get to get cocky? Like, that doesn't make sense.
Oh, man. Are you gonna do it? Are you gonna yeah. Rub it in.
1-1. Oh, it's 1-1. Okay, I need to chill out. Because my combos...
You need to relax.
My combos were really bad that time.
Well, you did do the Uber combo. That was impressive.
Cool. Yeah, I wasted all my meter for it, but...
Yeah, which made it a little less impressive, but that's fine.
This is pretty tense.
Yeah, I'm nervous. All right, Derek.
I'm not ready to press that button. I'm taking my minute.
I just got a text.
I'm collecting. Like, it was almost flawless. That's embarrassing.
Are you, like, running scared and you want to switch variations now, or...?
Yeah, I should.
You're gonna... okay.
Are you running scared?
He's got you in the ropes.
I just got a text from my buddy who said, come on, do it. So I got one other guy behind me, too. That's 4 people.
Derek's crumbling.
Stop it.
Derek's crumbling.
Stop. I hate you.
Can I switch variations, too?
No, you have to stick. Okay. Why would you change from what you won with? It doesn't make sense.
Well, should you be variation locked if you win or not?
That's a great question.
That's not a question for me to answer.
That's a question for the community to decide.
I agree with that.
Hi, Derek. Oh, man, I'm so nervous. I'm going to drop... Ugh. This is so hard for me.
I wonder if Paul's got any logic, any knowledge he can drop in the middle of this intro, or if he's going to let this one, both of us play out.
I don't know yet. We'll figure it out.
All right, let's see what happens.
You betray your realm.
I was born to rule our world.
All traitors must die. Round 1, fight.
Weirdly quiet and calm.
Well, it's like super serious to be champion for a week until next week.
Yes.
You don't seem to know how to block it.
Yes.
I would just do that move.
Right.
Yes.
Oh.
Let me block it.
Oh.
I didn't mean to. I need to move that. Oh, shit.
No. Come here, Tyler. Oh, no!
You were trying to troll me.
I was.
You were trying to troll me.
I was.
Weirdly, something would have helped in that one, Derek. Wake up rolls.
Yeah, right.
Thanks, John.
It's got to be the pressure. It's almost like switch sides.
Well, the whole MK Nation is against him right now.
I hope a bunch of people want me to win next time.
That's not gonna happen, bro.
Look at that. He's already saying he lost. He's already saying he's already conceding. He's conceding, Tyler. Get in there.
No.
I missed it, though.
No.
They just call it a reset.
It's a reset.
He has no meter. He has no meter. He's got to be scared. No.
Damn it.
Oh!
That was fancy.
That was fancy. I like the hop over.
I didn't know what to do there.
I mean, instead of just going for the links and doing the full damage and killing them, you decided to be a little fancy.
No. I just want to stop hanging upside down. It makes me so mad.
Man.
Oh, Tyler, do it. Don't drop it.
Don't let me just hang there forever. It makes me so mad. Oh, this is crap.
A little early.
No, I knew it was coming.
Get punished.
Oh, we should throw the body.
Oh. No!
That's it. You can.
No, I missed it. Oh no!
No!
That's it. That's it. That's it.
No!
That's it.
Bullshit!
I think you gotta hand the belt to him.
Oh man!
Give me the belt. Give me the belt. Give me the belt. Well.
Oh, brutality at the end.
I know, that was pretty good. So everybody, today we learned on Kombat Kast that
A blind squirrel finds a nut.
That Aaron Black is playable. Shinnok is playable. Liu Kang is playable. And I am the champion of Mortal Kombat. Can you guys get a picture of this and tweet it to me, please? Thank you, John. Thank you, Paulo.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Jin. Thank you, Mortal Kombat gods.
Thanks, Team Tylers.
Oh, man. So, guys, we're going to see you next Thursday at 3 o'clock. We'll have another match. I'll hand the belt right back over to Derek. Thank you all for coming. We'll see you next week.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you, guys.